As some of you start to get into your podcast projects, we're going to be going over how to record multi-track in Adobe Audition from Studio B using the new mixer, the ZEDi-10FX.
Oh yeah, multi-track recording. Oh, I know that's right.
Okay, so when you open up Audition, it's gonna look a little something like this. What you're gonna wanna do is go up to multi-track. We're gonna create a new session, and we're gonna call this one tutorial video. All these settings can stay the same. Hit OK, click this input, and then go to audio hardware. Make sure the device class is this ASIO. When you open it originally, it might be on this MME, but just make sure it's on this ASIO, and then make sure the ZI driver is selected. This also needs to be 512 and this 48K. So once you have all that, hit OK. Then we're going to go through and map our channels. So click the same button, mono 1, mono 2, 3, and 4. And this corresponds to input 1 through 4 on the soundboard. As you're noticing, you're still not getting anything, and that is because you want to hit this R button, just like that. And you'll notice that I am now getting levels. Okay, so I don't have anything in track 1, so I'm going to go up to multi-track, tracks, and then I'm going to delete the selected track. As you'll see, there's also a keyboard shortcut, which is Control-Alt-Backspace, but for now, I'll just hit this button. I also don't have anything in track 5 or 6, so that's where I'm going to use that little keyboard shortcut and go like that. Okay, so now I have just the inputs that I need. The next thing you're going to want to do is go down to mix. So it says default output. You're going to want to change that to the stereo 03S. What this will do is it'll allow you to listen to playback and listen to it while you're recording through the headphones connected to the soundboard. So I feel ready to record. I'm going to go down here and hit the record button. As you can see, my levels are starting to show up. I'm going to switch to another mic so you can see what that looks like. Now I'm over here talking to this mic. The levels are close, but they're not quite where I want them to be. So I'll adjust the red knob that's on the soundboard. I'll put a picture here to see where that is. And that's pretty close. That's pretty close to where I want to be. So I'm going to stop my recording. To play back, you can just hit this play button, and then you'll be able to listen through the headphones connected to the soundboard. You can also, if you want to listen to it while you're recording, you can press this I button, and that'll allow you to hear through the headphones connected to the soundboard while you're actually recording. Before I export my tracks, I want to know who is on what track. So let's just say Jace is on the first one. I'm quiet. I don't really talk much. We will call the second track Bob, and the last track can be Bobbert. I'm going to go and export multi-track mixdown and entire session. My format, I'm going to keep that as MP3. You can also do a WAV file, up to you. Now, the most important option is this mixdown options. You're going to want to hit change. If you just export it as a stereo track, it's going to have all of these tracks recorded just as one single thing. Unselect that and select track. You can also export this straight to Premiere if you want to edit it with the video. All this is fine. I want to export each track as a stem so I can have them as separate audio files. And then I can just grab Bobbert, Bob, and Jace, plop them in here. Wow, Jace doesn't talk at all. So that's that. A little complicated up front, but once you get it all figured out, it's smooth sailing from there. You might have to make tiny adjustments if you open the program again, but for the most part, you already know what to do. I'm gonna have a little sheet on the desk that shows you step by step how to go through it, or you can reference this video again. And I think I found my new slogan. Wait for me. Just in case, just ask Jace. It's smooth, rolls off the tongue. I think that's the one. I think I'm gonna start using that.